What is going on YouTube? It is FlopFish here, and welcome back to Packing It Up, episode number 6. And just going through the lines here, we end up giving Gagliardi the assistant captain's card and threw Huberto onto the second line and put Locktianov on the fourth line, Carter onto the first, and also brought in Hemsky on the right side and threw in Greg Nanny onto the left side. And we're just going to rest up Brizgalov so he has no fatigue. And we're going to put in Broder after that. So, anyways, that's about it for the team roster update so far. I am going to try to open up some more packs and hopefully get some different players in and just try to shake up the lineup a little bit. But last night, the lines were actually flowing pretty good here. As we face the Chicago fan, we're going to get a decent chance early on, and then they're going to get quite a bizarre goal here. But the entire night was just a bizarre night. I actually think I outplayed everyone in my games. Well, I know I outplayed it, especially, and this game was more even than the other two. And there you go. There's the fan of the shot. That was kind of bad luck, but he's going to get the puck up to Sahlberg. And yeah, so this game was probably the worst luck I've had on a goal ever right there. Well, some of the worst luck, other than EASHL last night with a J Footlook and Joshin, but that's another story. But yeah, that was a pretty bad goal to happen, and you'll see why in a second here. Like, I just didn't see how that shot went off the post, and it's just like there's no way it went off the post. Well, turns out he shot it, hits Keith right in the butt and off the post and in while going 5-hole through Backstrom. Like, are you kidding me? And then, of course, our AI goes and takes a penalty, but luckily for us, our penalty kill was pretty solid last night because it needed to be, because we took about, I don't know, I think we had 28 minutes in penalties in 3 games or so, and that's no fights. But we ended up getting the best scoring chance on the power play for them, and that was a Booth breakaway who was shut down by Crawford's pad. And everything we did, Crawford was just saving left, right, and center. This blast from Zidlicki just goes wide, and actually Locktianov, who's been a fairly solid player for me, has been especially on the fourth line. He got wrecked there, and they almost passed into their own net. But so look, he's going to free this puck up to Booth. He's going to get it up to Locktianov here, and he's going to carry this puck in, and I think we're going to just get a nice little shot again here with Zidlicki, and another big glove save from Crawford. Zidlicki's shot is actually a pretty beast. It's not as good as Ekman Larsson's, I find. I'd really like to pull an Ekman Larsson in a pack soon so I can have him on the roster. But let's see, as we change up lines here, I think if I remember correctly, we're going to get a nice little quick strike right here. And let's see. Oh, no, it's actually just going to be the end of the period. What am I talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about here. But yeah, so I think, I guess it's Zidlicki again. And he actually gets robbed by the glove of Crawford again. And so after the first period, we had a lot better shots and shot locations in the shot map. And we end up being down 1-0. But we're going to get back on into this period here, and Carter's going to get a nice quick shot off the face-off dot. Gagliardi is going to go beast mode behind the net, avoids the check, gets randomly poke checked. And anyways, back to the second period here. We're going to sit for the drop of the puck here, and Carter's going to win it back to Schultz. He's going to get it up the ice, dodge a hit from Seabrook. He's going to center it in front of the net, and Gabrick just whiffs on putting it in right there. Unfortunately, couldn't finish there, and that was just the story of the night. Our team just could not finish, and no matter what I did, they could not finish. And luckily, Backstrom decided to shut the door right there, which was pretty clutch, as Gagliardi's going to do some more work. He is absolutely nailed in the corner, but again, not much you can really do there. And so we're actually going to go ahead and skip forward a little bit to the end of the second period. And I think we're on a delayed penalty. Yeah, we're on another delayed penalty right here, another AI penalty, which is very unfortunate. And he's going to come and take the nice little wrister, nice little toe drag wrist kind of glitch shenanigans going on there. That shot has a very high percentage of going in, but right off the face-off after that goal, he's going to ice the puck, and we got about 52 seconds to work with. So we send out this top line again of Gagliardi, Carter, and Gabrick, and they're going to go to work here. Big shot from the point, gets absolutely stoned, but Gagliardi gets the feed from the goalie, and he's going to bury it and make it 2-1. Again, we had a lot of time on attack in this game, and it feels like we definitely outplayed here, as Carter's going to get the nice break in the 7 minutes into the third period there, but gets poke checked, and then boom, Huge hit from Nick Schultz. He's going to free up the puck and skate past everyone. That is why I love Nick Schultz. And he's going to try to go backhand here, but it gets barely stuck under Crawford's pad, and Gagliardi cannot poke it free. And again, we're going to have to take a penalty on that one because he's really good at trying to do that same goal the entire night. And honestly, it's kind of annoying after a while because it's just like, oh, you know it works and you know you have to kind of defend it. And sometimes that's your only way to defend it. But on that penalty, or on their power play, we're going to go ahead and try to do some work as Booth comes in, meets the glove of Crawford, and Crawford was just playing unbelievably well this game. It was just a brutal game to play because nothing we did went in. And, well, I guess a couple things we did went in, and that was off a pass from him. But, again, nice save from Backstrom there, and we're going to turn it up on the penalty kill here. Jakub Voracek, who seems to be doing an absolute lot for the team here, going to come and get a good shot, good chance on there on the breakaway. But then he's going to get the puck again here, and then he's going to make no mistake on the second time around. Voracek, I think he's leading the team in goals here, and he puts another one to the board there, and we tie this game up at 2. But after a big hit by Schultz again, I think... and Dirtface decides to miss the poke check completely, leaving him to a wide open breakaway where he's going to go forehand, backhand, and make no mistake with Stahlberg. And we just couldn't get anything going from there on out, peppering the goalie with some shots, and a lot of them found their way wider off the post. Same story the entire night, and we ended up losing 3-2 there. Now, after that game, we decided to put in Brodeur, and that's the only lineup change we actually made. So we're going to go ahead and search for an opponent here, and this game is actually going to be one of my favorite games of the night, mainly because of the result. But yeah, so we end up getting matched up against a Rangers fan here and what do you know, like probably like 10 seconds into the game here, have another AI penalty here, and it was that kind of night, you know. There's nothing I could do. It was just penalties galore, and it is honestly very, very, very annoying. Now, we get, again, the best chances on this as Boschman gets a nice little shot, but big glove save by his goalie here. Booth's going to come in again, same penalty kill. He's going to come in, he's going to try to go backhand, but misses it wide of the net. Another reoccurring theme of the night with shots just going wide. And right here, going to get a bit of a bad penalty right there, in my opinion. The guy skates right into me, and I just bump into him, and I get an interference penalty. And again, so we're back to the penalty kill here. Bit of a rough penalty to have, but we're going to get this puck up to Hemsky. Hemsky going to make an impression on the new team right here, and he's just going to blaze right up the middle, go forehand, backhand, making no mistake because I really am tired of losing the forehand, backhand goals, so I'm going to start doing them myself. And then later in that period, Mason Raymond's going to come in. He's going to try to tuck it backhand 5-hole, but misses once. Can't bury the first rebound, but on the second rebound, Ray, that is great, and he finishes, and what do you know, we're up 2-0. Then we get another bad luck penalty by bumping into the goalie a little bit there. Probably shouldn't have gone that close, but again, pretty stupid in my opinion that you just barely tap into the goalie on a poke check, and I actually think I hit more of the glass than the goalie. I actually think he had Bobrovsky in front of the net, but on that penalty, he's going to win the draw and get a nice little shot in, and that was actually the most shots we had in the first period, I think, in any game. And to start off the second, he's going to get a nice little hit there and go forehand, backhand from a sharp angle and score. A bit of a weaker one there, but again, we just come back and we start peppering shots after he tied the game up at 2 there. And we start peppering shots. And then all of a sudden, another AI penalty. It was just a reoccurring theme on the night. Is AI penalty after AI penalty, and just tons of tough luck here. But luckily, nice sauce pass up to Hemsky. Hemsky's going to make no mistake again, going forehand, backhand, and puts us up 3-2. We had some pretty horrible passing percentage all night long. Well, in this game especially. But luckily, we turn it up a little bit here. And Jeff Carter's going to come in right off the faceoff. And he's actually not going to get a shot away, but the puck's going to find its way back to the point, and he's actually going to put everyone offside here. Not to worry, it's all part of the game plan, as he fails his D. Gagliardi's going to come and make a move and just wire a shot right over the shoulder of Bobrovsky, and he is off the case, as it is now 4-2. And now we go to the power play. I think this was our first one of the game after already having like 4 or 5 against us. And right off the draw, we're going to try to get some stuff going. Shot is blocked from the point. Gerber's going to come in, holds the puck in, gets the puck to Bobrovsky actually. who's going to clear the puck, and we're actually just going to wait for everyone to get on side here. We're going to skate this puck in with Greg Nanny. Greg Nanny had a great day, in my opinion. He's going to get a nice pass over to Gabrick, who gets stoned by Bobrovsky in the lower pad, and then Gabrick's going to come in front, and then lucky bounce here, and we get a lucky bounce back, but it was a 4-2 game already, making it 5-2, as Gabrick actually hits a broken stick with the puck, and it bounces right to Locktiano. We'll see this in the replay, but this is Locktiano's first goal for us, and it reminds me I really need to adjust the power play line. So puck hits off the stick right to Locktiano, who's going to make no mistake off of that, and luckily we head up 5-2, and that's pretty much the way this game finished with one final face-off. We managed to win a game 5-2 in convincing fashion. And yeah, so we had a fairly solid game here, as I show, and we had 10 minutes in penalties. Rough game as far as that goes. But next game, we start off the game against the Red Wings fan, and it's actually a fairly solid game. Except you wouldn't be able to tell it by this first shift, as he actually absolutely just poured it on. And actually, this guy had the nerve to send me a message after the game, and I will tell you guys what it is later on, but he poured it on in the first shift, and realistically, we just couldn't get anything going, couldn't get the puck out. All about puck seemed to just be magnetic to him on this shift here, but luckily, we managed to stave off the pressure a little bit. Didn't have any damage. Brodeur was doing really solid in net, and yeah, he got his first win in the last game. I guess we forgot to mention that, but so we're going to actually finally be able to get this puck back here, as Boschman's going to sell it down and hit the outlet pass there to Gabrick, and luckily we managed to skip forward into like 13 minutes left in the first, and I think it's going to be Voracek again, who spins, shoots, and goes bar down. What a snipe. Great player. And then Gerber comes in. Gerber was saving everything. I don't know how many times I had shots from good quality locations that should have gone in, or that normally go in for most people, that didn't for me that night. I just absolutely annihilated that first period. It was 17-5 the shots on goal, and I had a lot of quality shots here. And it's just one of those games. Now, early in the second period here, he's going to make a nice little move and get a rebound goal there. Bit of a bad luck goal for me. Again, nice rebound goal. And right here, double post, and that was the story of this game. Posts, great saves, and there's nothing we could do. I hit around 10 posts on this night, had many quality shots in this game that it was such a tough game to lose, as we go into overtime and then into the shootout. And the guy actually, after this, the shots don't look that even until you look at my missed shots and the post. But the guy said, you suck at NHL because I only had one line. And it's just like, did you not play the game? All his shots were from inside the blue line, and we just couldn't get anything going in the shootout, and you could just see that shot right there should have gone in. I mean, we had him deked out, but then Brodeur, I guess, decides to magnetically go to the other side, and we end up losing the game here. But anyways, guys, that's about it for it. A bit of a tough loss there, and we are now 2-4 instead of, in my opinion, we should have been 3-3. But anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Take it easy, and peace out.